Hey there everybody. So in this video we are going to learn about sockets in Node.js. Okay, so we are just going to create one server side and one client side, just with a basic Node.js. Okay, and we are going to see that how sockets work. Okay, so if you don't know about socket, so let me walk you through what is socket. So let's go here and just type here socket IO. Socket IO. Basically, socket is something which is uh, intensively used while designing some kind of chat application. Okay, like let's say if you want to make any kind of chat application where you want real-time incoming and outgoing data. In that case, we use socket. So that's the primary use case of socket. That basically there are two kind of protocol. Okay, one is let me scroll a little bit and go here in documentation. Yeah, so basically there are two kind of protocol. One is https. Okay, not two kind of protocol. I'm just saying that there are, we can access we can travel, or we can say we can send data or take data in internet via https, right? One is https and one is http. So um, that protocol is work well. Sorry, that protocol will work well if you are just handling API kind of a thing. But if you are designing something called chat application, there you need real-time data change. Let's say your friend sends you a message and it got up and it gets updated instantly, or maybe you send a message to your friend and it got updated instantly. Such things can't be achieved using just https protocol. So for that case, or for that scenario, we use uh, we use sockets. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about sockets, that why we use that. And in the short, we can, keeping all the complexity aside, we can say, like, uh, if you want to track data in the real time. Got it? In the real time, that's the main point. In the real time, we want to track data. In that case, socket is used. In the real time, if you want to send and receive, or any transaction of data if you want from the server, in that case socket is used. So this is a brief introduction of socket, that why basically socket is used. So basically socket.io is kind of a wrapper. Okay, it just uses WebSockets. Okay, uh, it's not at it's just a wrapper that we use for making our life easier, that someone already wrote some code and we're just taking that code. Okay, so using this socket.io we can make really cool applications, like something online kind of thing, like online video sharing platform or something online, like you can make something like video chat or something like that, like you can see some applications are there, like Zoom or something like that. They are like online video sharing, like you can chat with your partner or in a video call. Okay, so such kind of application can be made easily in using sockets. Okay, not socket.io, but yeah, sockets. In that case you need some custom code also for that kind of advanced stuff. So yeah, but socket is primarily used in such kind of applications um, where we are using real-time database kind of a thing. Okay, real-time extraction, real-time anything when we use where data is updated on real time. Okay, we don't need to refresh that page. In that case, we basically use socket. That's it about the socket. Okay, so for that, first there are two ways. So you can just go to the documentation, and there they have described them. But I guess, like, when I just gone through the documentation, it was like not that much familiar for beginners. Okay, because they haven't explained anything. They just wrote all those jargons and all, and they haven't explained anything, that why they are doing that. Okay, so maybe for experienced developer that can be breeze walk or cakewalk or something like that. But I think for beginner, they need a video for this. Okay, so just I thought of creating a new video for that, so just here it is. So first we need to install three things. Okay, and before that we need to create one our express application or node application, whatever you say. Okay, So first, let's create a new folder. Okay. Uh, okay. So just in there, just open this on Visual Studio Code. I have already something in my code. Okay. Yeah, I have already. Yeah. Now we have like this sockets thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the two files. Okay, one is app.js. This will be kind of a server for us, and one more file we need is client.js. Client.js. Next, we all know what we need to do. We need to make a project with npm init. So just use that npm init. And what it's going to do is just going to create simple express application. That's the basic stuff. I'm not going to go dive deep into this part, so you all know what we need to do in here. uh, yeah, it's okay. So we have created our application. So first we need to install uh, three libraries. One is sorry, express framework. So basically first we need to install this express framework, then we need to install two modules, which is uh, socket.io and socket.io as client. Okay, so just install that. Maybe I have already, yeah, socket.io. I had already used this just for practice, so that there could be no interruption, so that's why I'm just using it. So yeah, anyway, yeah, socket.io is client. Yeah, two things we need here. Okay, so this is all done. These are the basic steps which we have done right now. Okay, so just go to our main app.js. For here, we all know basic things we all need to do at first. uh, const express is equal to require express, and then const app is equal to express, and then const http is equal to require http. Okay, and then we need to create a server. Okay, server is equal to http dot create server. Under that we need to pass that app. Okay, so yeah, this is done, and then we need to listen to server at some port, let's say 3000 port, and then just had a callback in there and just log that out. Server is listening at port 3000, whatever it is. I'm currently hard coding it. You can use the string formatting or kind of like that sort of thing. Okay, so yeah, so this is done. Next we need to import our socket which we have just installed. Remember, we installed two things. One is socket.io and one is socket.io as client. So the socket.io we need in the server side, which is in the app.js, but the socket.io dash client, we use that in client.js. Okay, so here we are going to import our socket.io, which is the basic stuff. Const socket, sorry, socket is equal to require um sorry uh, socket.io. Yeah, that thing is done. So first we need to use something of socket.on dot on, and then we need to pass here something called string. So first string is on connection, means whenever it is going to connect, it is going to fire up one more listener. Okay, and that listener will contain the client. Okay, and that client is going to, okay, and that client, you can say something like it can emit a message or something like that. Okay, so just have something, have some fun in there. Okay, so client dot dot sorry, its naming should be socket, would be much more better. I don't think so. Client is right name in there. Okay, so otherwise it can confuse you, so I'm going to use socket. Okay, okay, and here we are going to send some, emit some messages to the client. Okay, emit, and here we need some message like hello, and then uh, I am from server. Okay, so this thing is done. Let's see if we have introduced an error or something like that. npm start. I don't think it will work currently because I forgot to put that start in there, so we need to put that. Okay, start node app.js. Okay, so just use that in here. Okay, what happened? Socket dot on is not a function. Let me see. Socket dot. Okay. We need to pass here something. Okay, otherwise it is going to give me error. Server. We need to pass that server in there. Otherwise it is going to give me error. It won't forgive me. Okay. Server is not a function. Server. Let me see. Maybe I'm making some mistake in there. Yeah, server is there. Socket.io imported on the connection. Maybe I spelled it right. Maybe. Yeah, I have spelled it right. Socket dot on connection. Yeah, it is right, I guess. Server is not a function. They are saying me. Server http dot create server, and in that we need to pass that app. Okay. Here we are getting error. Server dot listen. Here we need to listen that. Without listening, we can't do anything. Okay, so we need to listen that. Okay. Yeah, now it is listening to port 3000. All good. So we need to create a parallel window in there so that we can have our client side also in this. Okay, so just go to your client, and here you need here you guessed right, we need to import that socket.io dash client. Okay, so first const uh, I'm calling it socket here. Okay, require so socket.io dash client. Yeah, here we need to require this, and then mm, 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 and then we need something called socket. I just forgotten some concept in there. Sorry, I need some little bit references. Socket. Oh yeah. uh, yeah. Sorry, this will be io will be much better name because we need a socket here also. You can name it anything, it's not a big deal, but yeah, I'm going with the convention. Socket is equal to io, and in that we need to pass something which is http colon colon slash localhost localhost colon 3000. Yeah, so we have done this. So socket is done. So I mean, by this we are already connecting with our server. This is just going to connect with our local host, which is running at port 3000. Why I have put in here 3000? Why I have given here 3000? Because our server is listening at that particular port. Okay, so that I guess you already know. So so next we are going to just use that event thing. Okay, whatever we are emitting that event. Listen, we are emitting an event. Okay, this socket.emit hello. So this event, we can catch this event in this client. Okay, so here we can use something like hello, and then we can have something called data in there. Okay, so this data will contain whatever server is sending me. Okay, in this particular event. Okay, here server is sending I am from server in this hello event. Okay, so we are going to catch that particular data in our client. Okay, so here we are going to just log that data just for testing. Data 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 received, and then we are just going to pass here data. Okay, so that we can just have a look on it. and then node client.js, and then here you can say like data received IM from server. Okay, we can do couple of things more in this one, like one thing can we do here is checking that whether client is connected or client is disconnected. Like if the connection is successful, then you can say something like console dot log uh, client is connected. Okay, so we can say something like that. Okay, and then we can say something like socket dot on, and then again we need something called disconnect. So what this will do, this will just track that when just client just let's say closes its machine or just logs out or something, and then you just disconnect that particular connection. Okay, so here we can just track that thing also. So we can say something like log, and then you can say something like client disconnected. Okay, so just save it right there. Okay, and we can just close this down and again refresh it. Yeah, so now it is saying client is connected. Okay, and here we receive the data. Let's say I close this one, then client is disconnected. Again, if I just run this one, it is saying client is connected. So this is a cool thing which we have built right now. So using this thing, the same concept, you can take this down and can apply to anywhere, like in your Android applications. You can make something chat application, or maybe in your web like React, or maybe in React Native, anything you can use. And you can create your own chat application on something like real-time data exchange or something like that. Explore your own creativity, and you can build a lot. You can have a lot of fun with this uh, little library. Okay, so that's it for this video. So hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed, do hit a like and share it with your friends. So thanks for watching this video.